And there's nothing like waking up in the morning in California, because one of the best things about waking up in the morning in California is that if you're hungry, you can always get a great burrito anywhere. Nothing like a good burrito after a long night of drinking. Nothing like that. Nothing like that at all. Yeah, so many things. I was thinking about doing something new on the show today. I get a lot of guys hitting me up talking about the hotties and stuff like that, and how to make it happen in their life, and how to pull that that nice hottie. You know what I mean? It's like last week I was talking about the lottery machine hottie and this beautiful woman I met at the lottery machine, and how to make it happen, how to have that conversation, how to spark that conversation and get that woman to get her attention, to look at you and notice you and go, hey, hey. You wanted to go, hey. And you'd be up in the club. I was up in the club last night. And you got it going on when the honey's like, hey. Yeah, that's right. So what I decided to do was give you guys a couple of tips, give you guys a couple of pickup lines. You need pickup lines. You want to get a woman, you got to have a great opening sentence. And I'm going to give you guys a couple of pickup lines here. I just want to here's a great pickup line here. Here we go. Listen, guys, because if you guys want to get the hotties, this is the way to their heart, okay? Excuse me, if I go straight, will I be able to reach your heart? Nah, that's kind of corny. I don't know about that one. But that's something you can say. It depends on the woman. She might like it. She might not. So, come back to my place. And if you don't like it, I swear I'll give you a full refund. There's another pickup line. All right, here's another one. Go up to a girl in a bar, slip your arm around her, and say, hi, Laura. And she says, I'm not Laura. And you say, as your hand slips down a little lower, but you sure feel like her. You might get slapped doing that. You don't want to do that one. Here's another one. I wasn't sure if you're a beautiful angel or a sexy devil. But now that I'm close to you, I can see heaven in your eyes. That's the best one right there. I like that one. Couple of pickup lines for you guys. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get into this. Let's do some OG news in this segment right here. Byron Scott last night, the Cleveland Cavaliers coach, got ejected versus the Toronto Raptors for an overload of emotions. Byron Scott, former Laker, former world champion from the Lake Show, got kicked out of the game last night. I think he's just pissed that he's in Cleveland, stuck in Cleveland. He could have been coaching the Lakers, but I'm not banging on Mike Brown. Mike Brown's doing a great job, and I love how he's chin-checking all these veterans with egos, putting them on the bench, letting them know who's boss. And all you Laker fans out there that are saying, oh, no, you can't bench Kobe. You can't bench Bynum. No, they're not above the game. They're not above being criticized. They're not above being sat on the bench. He's the coach. You're the player. Don't get it twisted. We're trying to win a championship here. Discipline is required. You want to win a championship? Discipline is required. This is not Phil Jackson letting you run and play your way out of it, which I didn't like. He would sit there and let the Lakers play their way out of a slump, and they barely ever played their way out of a slump. And he would sit there and laugh at his players. Yeah, I just criticized Phil Jackson. That's right. I love Mike Brown, and I love the job he's doing with the Lakers, and he's letting people know, I'm running this show. I'm steering this ship. Yeah, Kobe, you could be put on the bench. Kobe is not above, he's not bigger than the Lakers. Yeah, he's the king of L.A., but Kobe, for those who know, I call him Kobe. I don't call him Kobe. I call him Kobe because he's sweet. Like, swish, Kobe. That's why I call him Kobe. But Kobe is not above being sat on the bench. He's not above the Lakers. He's not bigger than the Lakers. The Lakers will always be the Lakers. Kobe is just a great player for the Lakers. He will have his number retired. He'll have his number hung up in the rafters. But Mike Brown is trying to get a grip on his team. And Andrew Bynum last night, 2 technical fouls. Is he a knucklehead or what? What's going on with Andrew Bynum? How do you get kicked out of the game when your coach tells you you already have 1 T, don't get a second one, and 45 seconds later, he gets a second T? You need to grow up, man. I'm getting sick of it. Yeah, I know you're one of the top 2 bigs, top 3 bigs in the NBA, But you need to step your game up, man. You need to be accountable for you. Don't be leaving the team hanging. This is the purple and gold, not the red and white. The Lakers, not the Clippers. Like the Dodgers and not the Angels. Busters will be busters. But the guys that run this city, this is a Lakers-Dodgers city. The Clippers and the Angels will never be the Lakers and the Dodgers. Let's get that clear. Let's get that clear right now. Busters will be busters. You guys are wannabes. You know, I enjoy watching the Clippers play. I love Blake Griffin. The guy dunks on everybody. But, you know, I would love to see him develop a touch, just like I would love to see Andrew Bynum develop a touch. How about a hook shot every now and then? How about a nice jump shot? But, you know, I will say this in complimenting Andrew Bynum. He is facing the rim nowadays. He's not throwing stuff up from behind all the time. And I do like how he's maturing on the hardwood, but I don't like how he's maturing off the hardwood, and I don't like how he's disrespecting his coach when he tells you don't get another technical foul, and 45 seconds later you do, and you get kicked out of the game, and we end up losing to the Houston Rockets. Los Angeles Lakers end up losing to the Houston Rockets. That's not how Lakers conduct themselves. And I keep saying this. Every week I say this to the Los Angeles Lakers. Mike Brown needs to sit that team down and show them some video from the 80s and from the 70s and even from the 60s. You know why? Because your history is important. The Lakers need to know their history. Look at how the Lakers play basketball. Our history is the fast break. That's what we do. And you look at the Lakers now, they're running a half-court game, and it burns me up inside. And I blame Michael Jordan for that, and I blamed him for that 2 weeks ago, for slowing down the game, which is also blasphemous because you can't talk about Michael Jordan nowadays without somebody having a hissy fit, or benching Kobe Bryant without somebody having a hissy fit. These guys are not bigger than the sport. And don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. You can get benched, you can get sat down, and you can get whatever. But you're not bigger than the game. The game will always be bigger than you. You can make your contribution and your imprint in history, but you are not bigger than the game. And we're going to talk about that some more when we come back on the Original Sports Show. And I'm your host, Leopold Jeans, the Big OG. The number to call in today is 1-800-336-2225. Holla.
Doug Steffens' Good Day program. Rich McFadden